Thank you. This morning, we want to continue our coverage of the shooting of Ralph Yaw, which happened more than a week ago now.
We know this morning Ralph is recovering a week after he was shot for mistakenly ringing the doorbell of the wrong home while trying to pick up his younger siblings. Andrew Lester was charged with first-degree assault and armed criminal action in the shooting of Yaw. Earlier this week, we showed you a protest at the federal courthouse where people showed their support for Yaw, and some of the organizers we talked to said they wanted to see more charges against Lester.
We believe that this was a race and hate motivated crime. And we want the federal government, the FBI, to conduct a hate crime investigation.
They want a federal investigation. So Clay County prosecutor Zachary Thompson said Monday there was a racial component to this case. Currently, there are no hate crime charges against Lester.
During that same press conference when he announced the charges, Thompson went on to say that in Missouri, hate crimes carry lower ranges of punishment than what the defendant is currently being charged with in this particular case.
So right now, Lester could face up to 10 to 30 years in prison on the assault charge, an A felony, 3 to 15 years from the armed criminal action charge. Okay, this morning, we're joined by Greg Plum, professor of criminal justice administration at Park University, and at one point served as Platte County prosecuting attorney. Greg, good morning. Could you help explain to our viewers how federal hate crime charges would differ from the state charges? Because the prosecutor at one point answering a reporter's question said, why couldn't hate crime charges be additionally brought if they met the requirements for that? And he mentioned double jeopardy could be an issue. Would federal hate crime charges not run into double jeopardy issues with state hate crime charges? How does that work?
The double jeopardy question would be with the first degree assault and hate crime. When you have common elements to a crime and there are two charges filed, then that's where you run into the double jeopardy issue. But when you have a state crime versus a federal crime, you may have different elements, and so you avoid the double jeopardy issue to a certain extent.
So, Greg, does that mean that hate crime charges are eventually possible at one point? You hear these people that are demanding that action be taken, asking it to be taken. Is there a possibility that later on down the line we could see hate crime charges in this case, whether federally or locally, those be brought, do you think?
If any are brought, I would believe it'd probably be federally, because the Clay County prosecutor has filed the appropriate charges based on the information that he has. And the first degree assault the statute does talk about attempt to kill. And that's exactly what he was then charged with. And potentially there is a life in prison sentence that goes with that. So that plus the armed criminal action. The armed criminal action, by the way, would, I believe, have a greater penalty than a state hate crime. The federal hate crime is totally different prosecutor's office. The FBI would have to get involved, probably make a referral to the district attorney.
Are the sentences or potential consequences of a federal hate crime bigger, longer, more serious than the state hate crime charges would be?
I think they're similar. Actually, the first degree assault is the one that has the longest sentence. And then when you add to that the armed criminal action, that's potentially life in prison.
Which he mentioned.
And for a man of his age, it would be definitely life.
Well, of course, we will continue to watch this case. Professor Plum, thank you very much for joining us this morning
to
kind of talk us through that.
You're welcome.